beginning of my video. Boom!
Welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring land.
Oh, just
on.
kidding.
Blasphemer! We know all things. All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews. Nick here.
Chris. Hey.
I like that. He gave a little Fonzie there.
Hey.
So if you know that reference, comment below and let us know what that's from. So we are looking at another reaction. Now, this is another Malayalam film. I'm sure there's probably a lot of viewers of ours that are saying, hey, we love the Malayalam films, but how come you're just doing so many of them? Are you just trying to get those subscribers and those views? Not necessarily. We have been getting a lot of requests for Malayalam films off the videos we've done. So all of my Bollywood fans, all of my Kannada fans, Tamil fans, whatever you're a fan of Indian cinema or Hollywood cinema or British cinema, whatever, get in your requests. Let us know what we should be reacting to that we haven't reacted to yet. Give us those links that have the subtitles. It makes our lives so much easier, and we will definitely adhere to it. And, don't be afraid to request it on a few different videos. Don't give us like the 8 requests in the one video strand, but in different videos so that it catches my eye and I say, let me add that to my list. But we are looking at another Malayalam film today. Chris, this is a hard one to pronounce. Go for it.
Forensic. Forensic. It's forensic. That's what it is.
I was going to say he nailed it and then he messed it up going for the joke. In our family, we always go for the joke. Doesn't always land, but 1 out of 10 times, that's all we need. So we are going to react to Forensic. If you know nothing about Boring Reviews, then that's okay. We are a YouTube channel, obviously. We love movies. And so we have dived in headfirst into Indian films, and we are looking at this trailer that we have not seen yet. This stars Tovino Thomas, Mamtha Mohandas, and we are excited. This trailer premiered just in February of 2020. So I'm wondering, the big question is, it was released in March 2020. I'm wondering if it actually was able to get released, or if maybe it went video on demand, or maybe it lasted for a few weeks before the theaters shut down. Who knows? But Forensic sounds to me like some type of thriller type film. And if you've been watching the videos with Chris, that is his wheelhouse. So if I'm going to react to it, I got to do it with Chris. Chris, what makes you such a fan of that kind of genre?
I mean, who doesn't like to be scared? That's more horror movies. As far as thrillers are concerned, it's just, it's just a constant build. You're trying to wonder. It's kind of like a puzzle for your mind as well. Like, is it this person? Is it that person? What's going to happen here? It's very engaging, and it's not slow, unlike some films. The English Patient, for one. Anyways.
Ouch.
95, a 1995 movie. I hate that movie so much. It ruined my Oscars night when I was 8?
I remember that night. We
ordered pizza, and it was nothing but The English Patient. The English Patient. And what's this for greatest score? English Patient. Enough of that nonsense. So, thrillers. Which The English Patient was not.
Man, we were so mad. I remember that. He's 8 years old. I was 12 years old. Not too many 8 and 12-year-old brothers are on the floor with like their blankets and their pillows, downstairs in the family room, watching the Oscars, for crying out loud. Not too
Mom
many
let us eat some pizza for ourselves.
Yes. We didn't order out a lot growing up. So, it was a momentous.
No, it was a huge deal.
He looked forward to watching the Oscars every year. And so, that's where our movie fandom started, was kids. But I remember I can't remember what was the movie that we were excited to hopefully win a few things. I can't remember, but English Patient. I had never heard of that film as a 12-year-old before that night. And all we kept seeing was like this plane flying around and, Ralph Fiennes and whatnot. And we're like, we hate you.
It won everything. Everything.
I still haven't seen it. But I'll tell you,
I refuse to see it.
Movies, no one ever brings up English patience.
Exactly. That's why I didn't deserve any of that nonsense.
Now, if you happen to be English patient and you're watching our channel, we're sorry. We still love you. But you ruined our night as a child.
Yeah, this is your fault. This is your fault.
All right. So forensic is, I'm assuming it's got to be that vein. Hopefully, where it's like an investigative thriller. It'll be funny if it's like a romantic comedy. But let's go ahead and jump into this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And Chris, go ahead and count us down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Gone.
Do this. This is be a weird romantic comedy if it is.
Jeez.
By the way, പേരെങ്ങനെയാന്നാ പറഞ്ഞു?
സാമുവൽ ജോൺ കാട്ടുകാരൻ.
ഇത് ഈ സ്റ്റേറ്റ് ക്രൈം ബ്രാഞ്ചിന്റെ ചരിത്രത്തിൽ ഞങ്ങൾ കോൾ സ്റ്റോർ ചെയ്ത പ്രമാദമായ കേസുകളിലൊന്നിലേക്കുള്ള ഒരേ ഒരു ലീഡാണ്.
സാർ ആരാണ് ഇൻവെസ്റ്റിഗേഷൻ ഓഫീസർ?
റിബ്കേജിന് താഴെ 10 സെന്റിമീറ്റർ ആഴത്തിൽ 42 മില്ലിമീറ്റർ വലുപ്പമുള്ള സിംഗിൾ എഡ്ജ്ഡ് വെപ്പൺ കൊണ്ടുണ്ടാക്കിയ അബ്ഡോമിനൽ സ്റ്റാബ് വൂണ്ട്.
രാത്രിയായിരുന്നെങ്കിലും ഞാൻ ആ മുഖം വ്യക്തമായി കണ്ടാണ് മാഡം.
അന്നാണ് ഞാൻ അവനെ ആദ്യമായി കാണുന്നത്. And this is my statement.
Psychopath's crime doesn't have any motive. The crime itself is his motive.
Yes, so true.
ഹോളിവുഡ് സിനിമയും കണ്ട് ഇന്ത്യയിൽ കേസ് അന്വേഷിക്കാൻ ഇറങ്ങിയാലേ
But the message was loud and clear. I've run hundreds of DNA tests.
റാപ്പറിൽ നിന്ന് കിട്ടിയ കില്ലറുടെ DNA-യുമായി എല്ലാ സാമ്പിൾസും മാച്ച് ചെയ്ത് നോക്കണം, നമ്മുടേത് ഉൾപ്പെടെ.
we might be looking at a very different kind of crime.
That's cool. Results loading. I love it.
I have a theory about that movie.
Theorize away, my friend.
I would have to say that I think the killer and the main forensics guy, they're the same person. It's a split personality. That's what I'm going with. Is they're the same guy.
Okay, so where are you basing that off of?
All right. So when he is on the log, all right, when he's on the log, there's like, it looks like for a split second that he's fighting somebody else, but then it goes back to him just being on the log by himself. And then at the very end, it says forensic, hero, devil, hunted, all this different stuff. And so I think that's all talking about that guy. And they probably can't find his DNA because his other personality gets in there and ruins it. That's my theory.
Like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type thing.
Kind of, yeah. Have you ever seen the movie High Tension before? It's a French horror movie, and it was originally the killer. It was the same thing where the killer was also the victim. And in the movie, when you watch it, it's kind of like, what happened? But when you look at how it was written, it was supposed to be very clear in the middle of the movie that they were the same person, and it's about the cops stopping them. But either way, that's neither here nor there. Point is, that's my theory.
That would be the most glorious prediction. Not because I don't think it's right or I don't think it has a chance, but man, you picked up on that. I didn't pick up on that at all. I'm just sitting here paying attention, like, okay, they're trying to figure out this or that. This got some DNA. I love watching Dateline And it's kind of depressing stuff, but it's cool when they're able to find and solve these cases years later. And DNA not always, when DNA plays a role, it usually is very, very successful. So it's cool that they have a movie about that. I love that little title for forensic, how it kind of changed from red to blue. So maybe you're right. Maybe that's a little hint in the title. That's the same thing, two sides of the same coin with that guy. That would be really interesting. He definitely looked more intense in some scenes and more laid back in other scenes. So that, I'm kind of mad at you if you're correct. I didn't even pick up on that. And you did. You're looking like a hero. It's going to be tough for our viewers in the comment section if he's correct or he's kind of correct or he's close. Don't let us know in the comment section right away because we don't want it to get spoiled. We want to be able to watch it. I mean, if you do, then you do. It is what it is. But
that's what it is.
Try not to spoil it for us. I don't want to encourage anyone to not comment because that is what we want. We want the conversations going. We want to be able to interact with you. But I don't want to be spoiled, even though if he's right, he already spoiled me. Now, again, that would be an impressive prediction because that's not something that you see a lot in movies. I'm sure it's happened, but it doesn't happen too much in films, that kind of plot line. But it definitely had another really cool tone to it. It had, a lot of people involved trying to figure out. You had what looked like a female lead detective, which is really cool, trying to figure out what's going on. And, they're going to get the DNA of everybody they can, mark their name off that list, it looked like, and figure out who is the match. It'd be really interesting when he sees his name and he's like, how is that even possible? And then things start coming back to him. Who knows? Man, you're a punk. Maybe that sounds pretty good.
Oh, it sounds legit, doesn't it? I mean, as soon as it hit me, I'm like, this is it. This is the answer. I found it. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. And if it's not, then I'm going to be really surprised. I'm going to watch it this week. So
I'm going to check it out as well. If you see it before I do, let me know where it's available, whether it's Netflix or Prime or whatever. And
I'm sure you could probably find it on YouTube.
That too.
Like
let us know if we should run to the screen and watch it right now. Don't forget to show us a little bit of love by liking and subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. Checking out some other videos. If there's an advertisement that pops up, maybe you want to watch the entire advertisement and see what it's advertising to you. Who knows? But if you feel so inclined, go ahead and do that. But don't forget that we will be back tomorrow with another video. We hope you enjoyed this one. And until next time.
Take care.